Hi everyone, this is Sufyan the Barber from Alpha Barbier, and today I'll show you the easiest way to do a skin fade military style at your home. The tools we're going to be using is going to be the Magic Clip, the clipper, wireless clipper. Actually, it's the best clipper in the market. I love it. So easy to use it. I recommend it to everyone, and I'll join a link so you can buy it online. I'll look for the cheapest one for you, alright? You're also going to need a comb or a brush or anything you can use to brush your hair. So we'll take our number 2, put it on. Always brushing the hair forward and cutting in the direction against it. Always brushing at the same time to see what you're doing. When the hair is going sideways, you can see I'm going against it still. Do it over and over till you realize your machine is not cutting anymore. Usually I would go right now with my 1.5, but I know most of the people at home do not have this one as it doesn't come with the clippers. So you guys will only have the number 1 between the 1 and 2. So I'll go ahead and only use the number 1 to show you. Number 1 on and going up and out like this. Going up in a vertical movement, making sure I get up by this area right here. As you can see, I'm doing an in and out movement, so I do not create any dark lines that will be difficult to remove. Going up, always going up. Make sure you don't go in, make sure you go a little lower, always brushing with the direction of the hair and cutting against it. You do not need to put any pressure on the machine as its weight is enough. And again, if you do not have the cordless machine, really get yourself one. It makes it so much easier. Also, the machine is really powerful and great, especially for beginners. So now let's take our clipper without nothing on it and closing it down to 0. I'm going to go up all the way till the corner right here, the corner of your sideburn. So as you can see, I'll go up till the way here and stop right there. Making sure I go in an almost straight line, going a little lower at the back than the front, but very little bit. Always brushing. Always leaving at least 2 inches so I have space to fade my haircut up. Make sure to always hold the head so he's not moving around. On the other side, I'll try to go at the exact same height than the other side. Feel free to double check to make sure your haircut is even. If you have any clipper that can go even shorter than your main clipper, feel free to use it to make your fade even sharper. Here I'm gonna be using the Babyliss Outliner. Again, one of the best clippers in the market. It's cordless as well. The link will be down in the video. I will go as high as my 0, but really I'll stop a little bit before my 0 so I do not make this line too thick. With the same movement again, going in and out, a flick out, we call that. I'm gonna go and make his skin even. Like side. As you can see, I'm stopping just a few millimeters before my zero line. If you do not have this kind of clippers, it's alright. You can use your main clipper and it's gonna be just as good. Always brushing, always. Alright, so now that we're done shaving the sides, we're gonna go ahead and put our number 1 on, closed, as you can see. And I only go about 3/4 or 1 inch. As you can see, I'm gonna go ahead and do it in front of you. Always with the same movements going in and out. Trying to never create a hard line to remove. Three-quarters of an inch, maybe, max. And then we go ahead and open our number 1 only halfway. You can open it all the way, but we'll only be opening it halfway and go and clean this area around here a little more. So now that we're going over with our number 1, I'll take the clipper with nothing on it and open it a third. This is 2/3 and this is 3/3. I will only open it a third. I'm doing small clip. The same movement, in and out, and brushing. Close it back to 0 and go ahead and remove all this dirt right here. Always brushing. And open it all the way. Same movement. Close it a little bit more and go for this dirt right here. Close it a little bit more. And let's make it cleaner. If you have the 0.5 clip, this one does not come with the clipper either. It's usually meant for barbers and professional. You can purchase it and it's only a few bucks. It's really useful. As you can see, it's gonna help me make this part right here even cleaner. I'll go with it on, open, and start. And close it now. And go for whatever is left so you see that you can spot that doesn't match the rest of the haircut. You can see, if you look from far enough, you're gonna see that we have a little dark line here, and you go for it. So now that we're done fading, we're gonna go ahead and give him some outline to make it sharp and crispy. Yes sir. Let's go. Bring him down. Make sure I have great visibility. Put your mask on, please. So this is the area where you're gonna have to be really careful so we do not push the line anymore in. Let's start with it. Going in as little as possible, making a sharp, straight, vertical line. And that's gonna be our go-to to select where we want to make our hotline, so it looks nice and square without going in too deep. Like I said, make sure it's always looking down towards you. Always brush it down, make sure you got in all the hairs. As you can see, his hairline is looking already so much better. Make sure you're getting a nice smooth circle. Anything that sticks out, you go and get it. His hairline looks much more solid. Also, the fade looks better once the outline is properly done. Let's do the other side and always make sure we have the symmetry needed. Symmetry is really key in barbering. Again, on this side, I'm gonna start with the corner. As we say, that's the most important part. Make a nice and straight line here. Vertical line. We'll start with the corner on the other side as well. Going in as little as possible. Always brushing. Look at me. Comparing both sides. Looks pretty good. I'm gonna go ahead, brush out, and clean it one more time. I hope this video is very helpful and that your haircut looks nice and clean. Thanks for watching till the end. Share this video with your friends and family and subscribe if you'd like to see more tutorials like this one, and see you all soon.